At first, a cancer diagnosis is just overwhelming. It's too big to process. It is a blow, a weight, a darkness. It strikes fear in your soul. It takes your breath away. How can it be possible to find peace during such a life-changing health crisis? My name is MJ Peters. I was diagnosed with breast cancer early last year. A tiny blotch showed up on a routine mammogram, one that I had almost postponed. A whirlwind of medical consultations and several weeks of information overload later, I was set for 6 rounds of chemo with weekly drug infusions in between. After 18 weeks, there would be surgery and then 6 weeks of radiation. I'd get drug infusions for another 4 months, and I would be on oral meds for 5 more years. And there would be a smorgasbord of side effects. While my prognosis was good, cancer and the therapies for cancer are not for the faint of heart. My husband and I were terrified. But we knew that God would not put us on this journey alone. Having experienced His grace so many times in our lives, and relying on the promise of Romans 8:28, we knew that He would be with us. And so we prayed for courage and strength, and our Lord showed us His faithfulness in ways that were beyond our imagination. We found peace in the expertise and reassurance of my doctors, in the compassionate care of the nurses and technicians who were at the heart of my treatment. It was clear that God had put these people in my life for this journey. I also found peace through the love and support I received from family and friends, and often people I did not even know. My husband and daughters encouraged, supported, and loved me. A sisterhood of cancer survivors cheered me on. Friends added us to their prayer lists. The night that I shared my diagnosis with the choir, they prayed for me, and they continued to pray for months and months. Many people in this church who didn't even know me prayed for me and encouraged me each week. And a whole church community back in the Midwest became relentless prayer warriors in my name. Knowing that so many people were lifting us to God brought a kind of thankfulness and strength and peace I'd never experienced before. I don't want to give the impression that there were no dark valleys on my journey through cancer treatment and back to health. There were plenty. I'm sure I set speed records for reciting Psalm 23 during those months. And I don't want to make it seem that I was always courageous and positive, because I wasn't. There were some pretty grim days. But even in the darkest times, I could see how richly God was blessing my life each day. Without fail, just when things seemed at their worst, God always sent someone or something to get me through, reminding me again and again that He doesn't promise us a life without hardship, but He does promise that He will always be with us on the journey. It was that promise that gave me the greatest peace.